I might have to invite myself over again
Sure.
now to celebrate now the completion of your bathroom,
Yes.
which we just did. Just inviting myself.
Sure.
So we just recently finished their master bathroom, and that is amazing. And again, Jen and her, I mean, she made my job so easy as a designer. I didn't have to do much with maybe a couple little advice here and there, but it came out beautifully, and I'm so happy with the result.
That was actually her original plan. So when she was in high school, she wanted to be an interior designer and then fell into science instead. So I think it would have worked.
Well, she definitely has a talent in that, and that makes total sense now.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Hello everyone, my name is Nadine, owner of NG Platinum Homes, and today we are with Blake here, wonderful customer. We are standing in his kitchen that we renovated for him and his wife Jen, who didn't want to be on camera today.
Yeah, she's a little bit shy, unfortunately.
But that's okay, that's fine. We won't hold it against her.
I might.
So here in their kitchen that we did back around last June, you guys had a major issue with, you kind of were forced into renovating your kitchen ahead of time, right?
Yeah, it was a little unexpected for us in that we had planned on doing the kitchen when we moved into the house, but it wasn't our next item up until we had a pipe burst in the ceiling just above the kitchen. And so came through one morning and slid across the floor due to all the water coming through the ceiling, soaking all of the cabinets and the flooring. And so we ended up having to redo a bathroom upstairs in our guest room, as well as some drywall damage and then a full kitchen remodel.
Yeah.
And so that's how we found you.
And great. And this kitchen is beautiful. I have to say that unfortunately, I can't take too much props on the design for this because Jen did a beautiful job with picking most of the materials and designing it and everything. And actually, my husband was in Las Vegas at the KBIS show. That's a huge show that happens every year. And he had sent me a picture of a kitchen that looked exactly like this.
Same colors and everything.
After the fact, though.
Yep.
It was after she had designed this, and I was like, wow. She's not only a doctor, but she can do a side gig of interior designing.
That was actually her original plan. So when she was in high school, she wanted to be an interior designer and then fell into science instead. So I think it would have worked.
Well, she definitely has a talent in that, and that makes total sense now.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. But as you can see here, this kitchen is beautiful. I love it. The color schemes are amazing. What do you like particularly in this kitchen? Like one thing that you can pick that is your favorite, what is that?
I would have to say it's actually this island. So one of the things about the kitchen beforehand was it was a horseshoe shape and had a whole side of the room that was not usable. And so we extended everything out. We did floor to ceiling cabinets, and Jen actually convinced me that this island needed to go here. I was very hesitant. I thought it would close off all of the space, and I was very shy after that horseshoe to not put something in the middle. And now that this is here, we spend all of our time working on this. It ties the whole room together, and it just fits so well to kind of make the space continuous. So I think this is probably my favorite piece of the whole thing.
I love this too. It's amazing. And on the same kitchen note, Blake and Jen were so nice to have us over for dinner after having their kitchen done. And I'm going to mention something that's totally off subject when it comes to renovations or design. But I want you to talk about how and what you use to cook those wonderful steaks that you made that night.
Sure. Yeah. So I guess my wife is the design person. I'm the tech person. And so that crosses all parts of my life. And one of the things that I really like in my free time is to cook. And so one of the best steaks I'd ever had in my life was at a restaurant that was using water immersion, which is this idea of sous vide, to be able to pre-cook the steak, and it cooks it all the way through at a low temperature, so it keeps it very tender. And then you just finish it on a grill or in a cast iron skillet. And so about 1.5 years ago, I ended up getting a few of those devices. And so I had you all over and we sous vided the steak to everybody's preferred doneness, so medium, medium well, and then finished them with rosemary, garlic, and butter to create this nice kind of crust on them. And it's just this really fun way of kind of incorporating this technological piece into cooking to make sure it's exactly what the person wants.
It was amazing. I've never heard of something like that before. Yeah. So it was so good. So I might have to invite myself over again now to celebrate now the completion of your bathroom,
Yes.
which we just did. I'm just inviting myself.
Sure.
So we just recently finished their master bathroom, and that is amazing. And again, Jen and her, I mean, she made my job so easy as a designer. I didn't have to do much with maybe a couple little advice here and there, but it came out beautifully. And I'm so happy with the result. And again, another high-tech place.
It is. Even more so than the kitchen.
Yeah. So, I mean, the shower, let's talk about that.
Sure. Yeah. So with doing the shower, we wanted to be able to set something up that had multiple zones. So I actually stayed in Kohler, Wisconsin at the Kohler Resort many years ago and was in there, and I walked into the bathroom, and it was this beautiful bathroom that had ports coming out of the walls and a rain shower. And I had never seen anything like that. And so that was always something I really wanted to do. And again, leaning into that technology piece, Jen did all of the visual design and the setup. But my goal was to try to incorporate more technology into the bathroom. And so we picked up an electronic control valve, which has 3 zones, one for the rain shower, one for a pair of body jets, and then one for a normal kind of shower wand. And each of them are controlled electronically. So I can jump in, or I can tell my Houzz AI that I want to set my shower to 101 degrees. I want the rain shower. It'll kick on, and it'll tell me when it's up to temperature so I can get in. So it ends up just being this nice, it's the perfect shower.
Awesome. That's great. Now it makes me want one too. And then one last tech thing that you showed me prior to starting your bathroom that I want to touch on too is your dry cleaning machine that you have. That's amazing too.
Yeah.
And who makes that?
So it's LG, and I think it's called a steam closet. But essentially it's multiple hangers, and you can put coats, bags, whatever you want into it. You fill water in the bottom and just hit it, and it shakes and steams everything and then dries it for you. And so it took us from doing dry cleaning for work clothes once a week to probably once a month, and I can get pants and shirts and things cleaned. It doesn't press everything, so I still have to iron a bit, but it will actually, I say that, it will press pants in the door, so I have to iron shirts. But it's really just nice piece of technology that we're going to incorporate and design our next closet with you all around as well. So that's going to be a centerpiece where you walk in, it's got a mirrored front, so you can use it as a mirror, and it just ends up being this, again, nice piece of technology to make our lives easier and make it easier for us to take care of ourselves at home instead of having to do dry cleaning outside of the house.
That's amazing. And now we can quickly get back to the actual bathroom design.
Sure.
As far as materials that were used. So we use the same countertops here, which is quartz, for your countertop and your vanity, and also for the shower walls, which was beautiful. That's a great idea. If you don't want grout lines, go with quartz slabs. We put in a freestanding tub, which fits in there beautifully. And I'm just very impressed with the whole thing from Jen, like I said, her design. And I came out wonderfully, and I love it so much. So I'm glad you guys are so happy with it.
Yeah, we love it. It's been absolutely amazing. And the visuals of it is a nice mixture of kind of this modern, design that we both really enjoy with the simplicity of it, as well as some of the more old school stylings that Jen has always really appreciated. She grew up in a house from the 1800s, and so she likes that more traditional historic style. And so it blends them into a way that is very much us. And it's been a really nice thing to work with you all to take that vision that Jen had and the technology pieces that I had and put it all together into this cohesive, full usable bathroom.
Well, and the part of town that you're in here in Rice Village area, it does go with that flow of the home. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much for what you shared with me today. Anything else to add?
I think that's all.
I think that's it. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more videos and more talks with wonderful clients. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.